Okay, now we have our celery in there. Since I have such a small amount, I only use just 2 stalks of a celery. But if your pan is larger, you're gonna adjust it accordingly. Okay, now you're gonna need your poultry seasoning. I cook with sea salt, and you're gonna need your pepper, your black pepper. Really, I try. I use red pepper most of the time, but sometimes in some of my dishes I use black pepper, because also with black pepper it does not dissolve, so it does not digest, and sometimes it can cause you problem, cause you things like ulcers when things don't digest and your stomach have a hard time breaking it down. But here I'm going to use black pepper, and also I have a homemade broth. And my homemade broth, I bought a fryer, a whole fryer, and I got a large pot, and I filled it somewhat over half, so that the turkey, the chicken could boil. And what I put in there was onion, olive oil, a stick of butter, and I put garlic, powder, garlic salt, onion powder, and I just let it boil on a medium heat. And then after it began to boil, then I turned it down on a lower heat. And so this is my homemade broth. It's very, very good. So you season it to taste. You put your pepper in there to taste. You put your salt. Even if you like a little seasoned salt, you put that in there to taste. Okay, so this is your homemade broth, which makes my better soups, just better everything. You don't have to worry about the high salt content or the preservatives or anything. You know what's going in your food. This is why it's called Picture Perfect Health. So this is your broth. We're going to set this to the side for the moment. And we're going to sprinkle a little sea salt, and everything is going to be to taste. Since you already should have a little, sugar in your bread should be just fine. So we're going to sprinkle a little salt, and remember that your broth is already has salt, so don't want to make it too salty. We're going to sprinkle a little pepper, and then we're gonna put in some poultry seasoning. I'm just going to open the top off, and I'm going to sprinkle the poultry seasoning in. And then I'm going to just dig in and take my hands, and I'm just going to mix until I get it like I want it. Get that all the way through. And you might just want to, take a little bit and taste it and see if it's salty enough, or if it's like what you want it to taste like. And just work that around. A little bit is falling out of my pan here, but you're going to really work that in good until you know that it's really well mixed. And so now we're going to take a little bit and just taste. Wow. That's good. Just with salt and pepper and the poultry, you really don't need anything else. So the next thing we're going to do is add a little broth, and then we're going to add eggs to get it to the soupiness that we like, so it can start to cook. So we're going to break some eggs in there. So we're going to break about 4 eggs. Okay. 2. 3. And 4. Okay, once you get your eggs broken in there, then you're going to add a little broth. It's kind of hard to measure the broth because you're going to get it to your desired, or to the soupiness that you like. This is how you like to cook it. You're going to experiment with this and you're going to change it up. I'm just giving you a start on how to do it the healthy way, so you don't have all the fat and the calories, and then at the end of the year or the beginning of the year you'll be like, oh my god, I ate too much, oh, this was fattening, that was fattening. Okay, so now what you're going to do is that you're going to add a little broth to that. Now put that to the side, and now you're going to mix with the eggs and everything. Just get your hands right in there and mix.